All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at CSL. It's week two and match two of Wednesday. Zach, are you here, my man?
I am.
I am. Like he's reporting for duty, guys. We've got Boulder, Colorado. Oh my God, Colorado, Boulder versus Washington. But to recap what happened earlier on today, it was Georgia Southern Blue versus Georgia Tech Gold. And that finished with Georgia Tech finding 16 to 12. Now, it was the momentum got cut off because of delays, but everyone's safe. Talked to one of the players about what happened, so it was good. But going forward, um, hopefully those fire drills don't happen. But Zach, we've got Boulder versus Washington. What can we expect here?
I don't know too much about Washington because I haven't. I believe they might be a new team. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Boulder's been playing in this league before, and I recognize Monty on the roster. I believe he played last year for them, so I know that Colorado's supposed to be pretty good from what the people in this league have told me. I'd say that they're probably favored in this matchup, but Washington could take this. Yeah, I mean, this cash anybody can kind of step out and have a big half and sort of just run the other team into the ground. So we'll have to see what happens. It's always interesting when you see a new school because you can't really necessarily count them out just because you know that another school's good.
Yeah, but both these schools competed last season. Washington didn't do too hot in the fall season of 2016-2017. But with that being said, they did find 4 wins in spring. But
Okay, so they did play. Yeah, I
yeah,
thought I
yeah,
thought I might have recognized a few of the names, but I wasn't sure.
they beat Berkeley and Penn State, but they lost to Ryerson. But with that, Colorado last year, 2016-2017, they finished the fall season 5-1, and spring 5-2. They did have 2 forfeit wins, but they beat GSU, Kentucky, James Madison, but lost to UT Austin. I remember that team, and UC Santa Cruz. So the map's gonna be on cash, guys. We saw, a pretty even half in the first game today, right? So it's always nice to see, 9-6, 10-5s starting out, coming into, the first halves. But Zach, what are some key players we might want to watch?
I would say watch Monty. Yeah, Monty maybe Soul Goat. I'm pretty sure he's the opper on that team. And then on the side of Washington, it looked like the warm up Warriors were Drake and that Pota. So expect them to probably try to continue that into the game.
Yep. So it looks like knife is gonna be going down. Zach, I'm gonna ask you once again. This is what sided map? Like what team wants what? What side?
I mean, like, I like starting CT. It's pretty even in my opinion right now. T sided maybe a little bit just because of the way that the game works, but I just like starting CT side on this map a little bit more. It gives you a bit of a chance to get a feel for the map and the pacing of things, and you can kind of stomp teams out if they're not able to get anything going and playing slow on their uh, T sides of cash. So the flip side of that is you take CT side and then you get steamrolled and you just have no momentum going into the second half. I mean, uh, it's a tough call. It depends on what your team
Yeah.
likes, I guess. I mean, at the
So
end of the day, if I was Boulder, I mean, I'd probably want CT first. I mean, I think Boulder's gonna win just because they got those legit like power pose pictures
it's
with the
oh
arms
wow, I
crossed.
just noticed
Yeah,
that.
like
Yeah,
they're
if you
real.
guys see
Those
the
are
right.
really well done. So I mean, I
Oh
gotta
man.
give them the edge in this one.
Interesting, interesting. So knife round's done, and it looks like Washington will play on the CT side. Huh. So I guess what it's Boulder who has the edge, right? According to stats, because
Yeah, I
Washington did do
mean,
too hot last year, but this could be this. I believe it's a few new players, few old players. I guess new talent. Those first years, whoever. I don't know how it works for some of these players, but I know that there's a ton of schools with new first years, and looking at the seasons going forward, and like a lot of young players coming to CS:GO or playing, or godly players are so young,
The young
currently,
gods.
yeah, the young gods, going to university, college. You don't know what to expect. So look forward to seeing what
Oh yeah, I know
Washington can cook up.
some of these kids are just amazing though. It's like I play in a couple like groups of people who do 10-mans and stuff. Sometimes, you know, you get a kid in there and then you find out afterwards that they're like 14. You're just like, how are you this good? And then, so you got people like coming into collegiate CS, and then I mean they do really well in their first seasons, and you can just expect more and more for them to play like throughout their university career. You just get really excited for a few schools.
Yep. And let's get some predictions from you. I'm obviously not going to predict, but Zach,
Yeah,
let's
I'll say Boulder's gonna take this one. And it's gonna be like 16-10.
16-10. So you give them a. Oh, I have Monty on my friends list. Interesting. I should have talked to him. But regardless, guys, hit chat up with some predictions. Who you think is going to take this? And if you're supporting your school, spam their name in chat, of course. This is going to be week 2 on Cash. Washington versus Boulder. Now, over on the CT side, it's going to be Drake, Tapoda, Visa, Taco, Doe, and Black Brain. Over on the T side, as these guys make a slow, methodical A tank, it's Flakes, Soul Goat, How Did He Know, Monty, and I don't know how to say that name. Help me, Zach. But regardless, I don't know how to say that guy's name. But regardless, they take the A site somewhat flawlessly, as they did just lose one player in a 3v4 situation right now. His Visa trying to get this headshot out. Monty's challenging it. He's got the Glock in play, but these guys need to get closer. And no, Monty finds a kill at the Black Brain, followed by Visa Taco go down as well, and Flakes finds the last player before Tapoda goes down. He finds
Can you hear me
Solgo.
now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah, I was trying. I don't know why my mic wasn't working before. I was trying to help you pronounce Ephraim the Roker. I don't know how to say his name either.
Ephraim?
We'll just call him
Tell,
Ephraim.
tell me
but,
what
like,
chat says.
I don't know. We'll see. Usually somebody in chat knows the person personally, so they'll be able to
Correct
tell
us,
you.
guys. We don't
right?
want like butcher people's names.
I don't want to trigger anybody either, but how did he know? Like, pick a better name, man. That's so annoying to say. That's gonna be so annoying to say. Like, be considerate.
But Drake, looking to be aggressive, peeks out towards Squeaky. And the guy, we can't say his name, has a Mac 10, and he's not going to actually do too much. He actually does 99 to Drake. But over towards the B box site. Oh, Black Brain. He's got the Zeus. Who's he going to shock here? Oh, no! He missed. He gets dinked. And what? Who is that player? How did he know? Okay.
Yeah,
he
that
checked
was just
it,
all of a sudden.
looked back, and went back for it. Like, that was a little crazy.
I do that sometimes, like when you're checking an angle and you just do it, like you're checking it as a formality. You're not really expecting somebody to be there. That Soul Goat's gonna clean up a couple with the UMP. I mean, he second guessed whether somebody's gonna be there, and I guess he saw him and then went back for him. I don't know. It's like it happens sometimes. How did he know? Finds Visa Taco, and it looks like those gonna be all alone. Soul Goat looking to find the final kill.
I don't know if anyone, when I read Visa Taco, I thought of SK immediately.
Yeah, I mean, he is Visa Taco.
Oh,
Sponsored. You hear about the SK news today?
No, I haven't.
Bolts to SK minus Phelps.
Bolts? Oh. Minus Phelps, interesting. But regardless, let's
That's just a rumor, but I mean,
yeah, with like a lot of the Brazilian teams like changing up, like Luminosity is a lot different. You've got Immortals who's just having a lot of internal issues. But
and then you get the team full of criminals, which is like FNX and M, and get sponsored by the liquor companies.
So we're on an eco. Washington looking to be aggressive towards middle, and how did he know? Man, it's gonna be so awkward saying this name. But he Molotov's right. His teammates close by. That's gonna be Flakes. Finds one. Looking for some more. Finds a second. Can he find a third? As 3 players are up for Washington. Yes, he will find it. As he struggles to hold on to 5 bullets. Black Brain all by himself towards middle. Bomb does go down. That's 800 a player. And go. He's got low HP, but plays it right. That makes it 0-3.
They're able to just clean up with the SMGs. They'll upgrade their weapons this round, and now we'll see what Washington's able to do. Interestingly enough, nobody saved for an op, which can be give you a big advantage as a CT player on this map. So I'm surprised they didn't save for one. And it looks like Boulder is gonna actually just have Efren's gonna play for a bonus round. He's gonna go into UMP. So I always like to see what players do with these, see how they play to sort of even themselves out when they have inferior weapons in these rounds. It's always interesting. But I guess he's just gonna plow mid and just run straight out. That's what he's gonna do.
Drake. And like you said, they plowed through mid and the UMP close up. Now Doe, he wants to capitalize, and the flash is against him. Actually, that was a team flash, right? But how did he know? He fixes that situation by finding that frag. Now Black Brain, you should hear these guys stampede up. It's gonna be Depota, who's all by himself. Gets spot out, and the Roker. I'm just gonna call him Roker.
Roker, is that what we're going with?
We're gonna go with Roker because
The Roker.
that's rough.
Yeah,
But,
Roker, the weatherman.
I feel like Washington could have got more frags there onto that site, but Depota did get spotted out.
I do that flash though, and once you get called out and you're behind quad, I mean you have multiple angles shooting at you. You're pretty much like you're playing for one frag, and you're probably gonna get traded out. But he didn't get any there at all. So, I mean, unfortunate for them, and it looks like Boulder's gonna take the first gun round here on sheer aggression. I mean, the amount of times that.
Oh my god, that's awkward. That is so
that's
awkward.
really awkward.
Flakes.
How are you gonna let that happen, man? You gotta check your corners. Now they know where Monty's going. Monty's gonna flash.
Visa stays alive. Oh no. No, not gonna happen.
And take him out.
Erase that gun from the next round. So 4 rounds now for Boulder, and they're looking pretty good so far. They get the.
I mean, if you consider what Efren did that round, where he just runs out mid with like how many times out of 10 is that gonna work? Where you just run out with the UMP and find the first frag there on Drake with a grenade in his hand.
To be fair, the weird smokes. There's a smoke past white, and there's a smoke for getting vent control, right? I would not expect anybody swinging real hard onto highway like that. I would have backed off, but Drake was running to highway, right? So different situation now. It's going to be upgraded pistols, no armor. Actually, Visas is going to have a USP. The bomb is on a default, and look at how Boulder actually had this set up. Now, God, Jesus. Roker. Let's call him Roker. I'm trying so hard. I really want to call his name right, but this is an eco. Flakes is going to pick up one. So will Solgoat. And now 3 members left up for Washington. So no one on B side. Should be quick plant, but these guys should just group up and maybe fight and exit. Well, what do I know?
Yeah, they should probably just save here. I mean, even if you're not really saving much, Visa Taco could try to recover something. I mean, the alternative is to set up some kind of crossfire and try to get a weapon with your team on exits, but there doesn't look to be in the position to be able to do that.
Yeah. And now, Doe, he wants to go in, 100%. He's got armor. Where are they going to exit? They're going to exit from, I think they want to exit tree?
Yeah, there's going to be Visa Taco's domain, and he doesn't have an upgraded pistol, so he's not going to really stand a chance at this.
Oh my god, Roker's dead, 100%. Let's watch this guy blast to the past. Oh,
See
you got 27 health. Yeah, 2 of them died.
Goat actually went down 2 there. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting, I guess, if you're Boulder. But I mean, they have plenty of money, not really anything to worry about here. And now Washington's gonna be able to get into the ops, so they'll be able to hopefully have the setup that they want here on this second gun round of this game. I mean, if you want to call this Stroker guy, you can just call him Ken. I checked his Steam profile. I stalked him.
I was gonna check, but
his name's Ken.
All right, Ken.
He's never actually had it in his name, but you call him Ken.
But we're on a gun round. The bomb is on the back of Monty, and these guys are looking to gain control towards the middle. They got the op. Actually, sorry, not the op. Player boosted up on red, but as I say that, Drake is going to actually find a player where Ken has actually found Doe onto this A site. He's contesting. He's doing what Hiko does.
He's finding entries. Oh, how did he know? How did he know that Visa Taco was going to be in mid at that time and find the headshot? Drake is going to reply, though, on a Soul Goat. Now Monty joining his friend Kenny over there in Squeaky.
Oh, and Colorado read this pretty well. They have the man advantage. They found another pick. Look at how back Black Brain is. And this is most likely going to be a B take.
Yeah, and I mean, it's interesting the way that he's playing the B site right now because, I mean, he's sort of just giving it up. And I don't necessarily like when players do this. It's good that he got into the site. We'll see what happens. But he's going to burn alive, of course.
Yeah,
Not a
good
bullet
use
was
of utility right now for.
Not a bullet was shot at him. He's going to go down.
Yeah, you're right. Drake and Depota, 2v4. Oh no, Depota's gonna go around to. Oh no, they're committed. Oh, but have your gun out, no! Roker, he's lurking pretty hard, but now Drake, he needs to hold on to this. He's gonna pick up the op. Struggle to, but. Oh my goodness, this guy is woke. Roker, Ken.
Ken, my man, going through the wall there onto Drake. Really nice shot, and they do recover the ops. So, I mean, Boulder is just rolling right now. Get it?
I know. God damn it.
I waited for the right round for that one. I think.
Oh my goodness. Well, they continue rolling.
I think so. Actually, you just see, it's just an upgraded pistol buy here. I mean, the pistols in this game are nuts, but at the end of the day, a team like Boulder is not going to be going down to anything easy. So, I mean, looks like an A main push, and that's going to get called out right away as you see them running away from that. And looks like they're just going to play this really, really passive default. They're really, really disciplined on the rounds that they need to be. This is really good pacing out of Colorado.
Yeah, and they actually gain control of B, and that's going to be Flakes who actually clears that out. Black Brain is the closest player with the CZ. He's down to 67. He's got to hear these guys in sight. So, once again, we're going to look for Washington to... Will they do that crossfire you talked about? Not sure. Oh, they're going to commit to it, actually, 100%. But this off, though, from SoulGoat, he actually holds the flank by himself. And a teammate close by, it's going to be Ken, who's going to run right through to assist that man. And Doe keeping two players in checker. Now Depota with the, I guess, the trap card. I like to call it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not gonna get anything.
Just kind of, yeah, he's not gonna be able to get anything with this unless somebody exits tree, and it doesn't look like anybody's gonna do that. Colorado's is doing really, really well right now to pace their rounds and just understand, you know, what they're up against at each turn of the round. So I mean, like, they're just gonna keep doing well. I think if they keep this formula, they know they're knowing when there's ecos and what they're up against, and then when it's a gun round like this, now they're gonna throw a completely different sort of pace to the round. So it's their game to lose at this point.
And look at the scoreboard. You know, it's 0-7 for Boulder. Black Brain and Doe, they haven't really found anything. They don't have anything working. Now, this is the second gun round officially in play. Now, this is all for Visa. The smoke's raining down towards middle. Who's supporting this? It's going to be Depota. They did that smoke before, and I think Drake was the one who was punished for that last time. But look, Visa actually answers right back, coming through the smoke, but Depota's not supporting this man. They actually peek out one. He actually finds one kill, but he gets traded off right away. And now Doe, close right by. You know, this is a player close in A main, wants to peek it, and that's going to be SoulGoat who misses the op shot. And somehow, Washington just taking these fights have won, potentially won this round, and put it into a 3v1.
And they will do just that and finally find an answer here. After losing 7 in a row, they're just find the trades, and they got a little bit aggressive in mid. Visa finding one to start things off. It wasn't, you know, a huge deal that he got traded out because he's playing aggressively, so that's a risk you're going to take just to kind of try to get an advantage. But what you saw there was them at least being resilient to the mid take and kind of just fighting back and showing Colorado that mid isn't just going to be free for your taking every single round. You're going to have to try for it sometimes. And as you see now, they're going to avoid it kind of here and go for more of an A-oriented play.
And there is a double op in play, though. Visa is actually opting towards middle, and you got Drake. Oh, this angle, though, towards A main. He's smoked off. Who's close by? Who's going to help this man? Doe, you need to get closer to sight. He's going to get Molotov'd off. Smokes. This op can actually chime in, and the AKs do their work, taking the site. And now Depota and Black Brain. And Depota, he's so close by. He's stuck behind truck now.
Yeah, now he's backed off, and now he's actually been able to stay alive, which is kind of smart. I mean, if they decide to save, they'll be able to save 2 rifles here. I mean, they're risking getting fully reset, and I mean, that really, really hurts if you're Washington. Your economy is going to be in shambles, so you need everything you can get here, even if the score is 7-1. This is a disciplined play to be able to just save whatever you can. If you look at the money, they're probably not really going to be able to buy into the next round with much. I mean, you're going to have these 2 rifles saved. You're going to be able to have Drake maybe buy some kind of rifle, and then I mean, what are you buying into it with though? And now they're not. Now they're going to lose Dakota to Monty as he's been hunted down. So Blackbrain with the op shot, he's going to take out the first one, and I don't think anybody's going to get to him. We will be able to save the op. Okay. Oh, well, you saved an op, and that's you just have pretty much that to work with. Maybe 2 more rifles.
8-1. The reset has happened. With his op saved up, like, what's their gamble? Like,
You build around the op. I mean, you'd probably send him somewhere and look for a pick. And I mean, if you're Colorado, you'd be smart not to just sort of run into the op areas like mid or B. But it looks like they're getting a little bit aggressive in B main to try to take some control.
Flakes. Pulling this off. The bomb's actually on Monsoon's actually towards middle, so it's just a standard default. Oh! Dole who wants to answer back, but Ken actually is going to find that kill. Takes him down to 55, and look, Drake's pushed in. He's got the ankle as well. He understands there's a player there, and there could be more coming from A main, but this is such a tight angle. Oh, Drake.
He's really smart here to be pushing this, but he's not going to win the fight as Monty is going to take him down. And that's Visa Taco now replying on the how did he know. And Blackbrain finds one of his own too, now in a 3-on-3. Where's the bomb going? It seems like it's making its way towards the B site, True.
Yep, and Dakota's going to break vent. It's going to give these guys a little bit of information, but oh, he's finally actually going to go commit to vent. But Blackbrain, he's on the site 40 seconds ago, but no! He peeks out while he just threw the smoke. His gun wasn't, oh my goodness, and Dakota gets deleted falling out of the vent. Now Visa Taco to 1v3. Do you commit to this? Ken and Monty have found some amazing frags right now, and oh no, and he doesn't even shoulder peek the B main. He just fully checks. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's... I guess at that point,
things, right?
Yeah, it's the little things. You gotta take it slow. Even if you're committing to that, I get it. You know, you want to try and win the round as fast as possible, but you gotta take it slow.
Yeah, that is the most common angle to not even just everybody's going to shoulder that coming up that ramp. And so it's just weird to see. You know, so he's got the 5-year coin there. So as a veteran player, you expect him to, you know, do these things, but I guess the frustration might be kicking in here as they're forced to eco, and the score is already 9-1. And Flakes is going to get rewarded here with how did he know? Is Visa Taco going to clean him up finally? Flakes finds one. Can he find a second? It looks like he will not be able to. And Visa Taco with the recovered AK is doing some damage here. Now, how did he know? And Monty are both down in this eco round.
This is... I'm going to turn off the X-ray as Visa Taco. He's found 2 kills. Oh my goodness. Make that 3 as Ken goes down. The bomb's been recovered, but now we're put into a 1v2. Now, this was an eco round coming out from Washington Esports. In Colorado, I guess they were on a default, but I guess that just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, they lost control of that pretty quickly. I mean, they had 2 guys set up in B main, but the pistols are too strong. So how did he know goes down? You see Monty go down as well, and Flakes was one of the players holding that B main originally. He just kind of got out of there when he realized that they were getting overwhelmed. So Visa Taco going to be rewarded for that nice B main push with this AK, and Washington is going to have to really, really try hard to salvage some rounds here. I mean, 10-5 not completely out of the realm of possibility of coming back, but once you let the other team get into double digits and their confidence levels this high, I mean, it looks like University of Colorado is kind of ready to run away with this.
Yep, and that gun's going to get put into the next round. It's AK. Is it going to be out for Visa? He can definitely buy it and drop this AK, but has the op been working out for them? You know, he got 1 kill towards mid, playing aggressive, trying to fight back those ridiculous, annoying smokes from Boulder, actually, middle. It's like a weird zigzag smoke. Now, rifles across the board for Washington. Boulder on the default, and as I say that, Flakes actually just opens up a kill onto Blackbrain. Now, he's the solo player on B, Taco is going to break vent. It's going to be read by, how did he know? He smoked off, but oh my god. If this smoke dissipates, and he might be able to spot this. I'm not sure if Visa Taco is. No, 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 no. Taco, what are you doing? What is this positioning by this man? Why is he poking his head in that? Down to 14 HP. You're down a man. The CTs need to play more passive.
Yeah, especially you can't just like you're throwing the round at that point. I mean, you're already having a, you're already at a disadvantage. You don't really want to be doing anything super risky like that. So I mean, lucky to be out of there, even 14 HP with his life.
Look, there's still 5 smokes up, 4 Molotovs up for Colorado. They're playing it nice and slow, and this is 100% going to be a B take. Doe's going to be by himself. He's going to get Molotov from headshot. How does he play this? He's got an AK, 2 flashbangs.
I mean, you just want to delay, but here comes the take. It looks like they're going to be getting in here into the B site. We'll see who's going to find the first fight here.
Oh,
That's Drake and Doe. They're teaming up for one, and Solgo finds one as well before Roker finds one, but Drake going to reply onto him. Solgo now finds one with the AWP. Depota now going to be left to retake in a 2v1.
Yeah, 12 seconds to go. Solgo does have the bomb, and he's stuck underneath. He needs to go for it. Oh, Depota just needs to peek it. Oh my goodness! He gets the bomb down. Run away, Depota! This might be the second round, but oh no! Seconds away.
That was just very, very hectic. I mean, well, that's really unfortunate too, because he saw it there just for a second. Solgo hesitated and he didn't go forwards towards the site. He went backwards under heaven, and I mean, just really unfortunate timing. And Washington's going to be rewarded there. A little bit of sloppiness on the side of Colorado.
Oh man, that was definitely sloppy by Boulder, but like, you gotta give it to Depota. He went for the peak. You know, someone could have been holding that B main for heaven, right? But a nice play by him, and he's gonna actually hear the door open by Kent, challenging Squeaky for quite a few rounds now. Actually, Drake's close by. Oh, he's gonna spawn it. Actually, not gonna do any damage. Actually, takes him down to 6. There's no frag here for Washington to capitalize on this kill.
What they're trying to do with that opening the doors, they're trying to get this other A site player to peek into Solgoat's op. It's trained on the quad position in A main. They're trying to draw rotates by just throwing somebody in Squeaky and just messing around. And you see Flakes almost going down, and a nice flank there from Blackbrain to take him down. And instead of biting on the sort of fake from Squeaky, they're going to actually take advantage before Solgo takes the head off of Drake. That put it down in the corner. He's going to find one onto Roker, who goes down. Now he's going to be able to survive and hide behind quad, and it looks like he'll get out of here with his life, and looks like the bomb's going to make its way out mid instead.
Yeah, at this point, Washington have full control of A site now. They just need to play it passive. They don't really need to recheck mid. Wherever Colorado commits, it's a full commitment, right? Someone needs to rotate to help Blackbrain, but can he hold this off? Taco actually picks one off. Solgo manages to pick one off as well. Now Blackbrain. He's got no utilities. You hear them stamping through. Molotov right into the site. And Solgo gets challenged right away. He turns on the Monty, but Monty's going to find that kill. And once again, we're at close seconds here for Colorado. They always want to cut it close, but can this retake happen for Washington?
The op is trained on the vent position where Depota is going to be coming in. All he's got is a Molotov to work with, so he's going to just swing wide and spray, and he'll somehow get the kill. As Doe finds the kill onto Monty as well, so a third round for Washington. What is happening here?
I think Boulder, actually, they haven't been doing anything really crazy. I guess relying on Ken or Roker on Squeaky didn't really do too much, right? He got taken down to 6 HP. Still go with the op. He's forced to make his way back towards mid. He did find some kills, but they did lose one from Visa Taco, right? So it was really sloppy, but in the sense, Washington just tried to rotate and got into these fights, and they won them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, is winning these important gunfights. And for the whole first part of this half, I mean, it's been a story of Colorado Boulder finding all of these, winning all of these gunfights, and just finding the space that they want. Looks like it's going to be a fast A take here. Monty making his way into the site. Is he going to find the cat player? He will. That's Drake going down, but Depota sprays through the smoke and he finds one, but Roker replies through the smoke, takes him down as well as Doe, so that's 2 kills for him into the side. The bomb is going to go down. Taco also getting lit up on highway. This round looks like it's going to be Boulders.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. It was actually stuck on the smoke. But it's fixed now. Visa Taco is going to go down. Black Brain on the site in the middle of death. Is 4 players up. He's actually going to find 1 kill. He doesn't hear the player above him. I think I've learned my lesson now. Holding the smoke key or the nade key and then trying to switch. It just keeps it on the smoke. It's rough. But the rounds bounce back to Colorado. Now, the last round of this first half. Washington managed to only get 3 so far. And they're on 4 pistols and an M4, Zach. Like, what's it going to take for Washington to get this round?
Well, not that, with Visa Taco trying to get out early, and that's Roker finding 1 and 2 once again. This round is just getting shut down. They just kind of, I don't know, they need to be a little more coordinated. Zoe is going to find one with their only rifle, but Roker's cleared out the A side at this point. This is going to be a retake. He's going to lose his head to Roker's truck push, so just at the end of the day, this is just kind of plugging out onto the A side. And, I mean, it looks like we're going to win this half 12-3 now. Blackbrain finally goes down, and I mean, this is Boulder's game to lose.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. It's Washington now on the T side. Maybe they can make us eat our words, with some crazy executes or some crazy plays on the T side. But Boulder, they have a very, like he called it, disciplined style on the T side. Now you're playing CT side. It's very common to play disciplined and passive on the CT side and close out rounds. So this is going to be scary for Washington as they enter the second half on the T side.
And we'll see what they're able to do here. I'm interested to see what kind of pistol strategy they have on the side of Washington here. They're going to need something because it's obvious that after that T side that they're not going to beat Boulder just by raw skill. I mean, and I expect with the skill that Colorado has that their defense is going to be rock solid.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Speaking of defense, it's going to be Boulder. How did he know? Close towards under vent. And he's actually going to hear these guys stampede in. And no, he clicks right click and he does. Oh my god, a misclick by how did he know? Depota picks up 2 frags for Washington, and now they have sight control. I guess it wasn't as rock solid as you thought there, Zach.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, this is a really good take from Washington. Although Flakes has now finally found a reply, and Broker finds one as well. Depota makes the reply that they needed, and Drake and Blackbrain are going to solidify the round. That's a pistol round that Washington absolutely needed.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
nice,
a really good,
fast
really
play
good
by
round
them.
from them.
Yep. Now, will they capitalize? Will they try and farm up against the Boulders? Break them down, But no upgraded pistol buy for 3 players on Boulder. Interesting.
Well, they have the rounds to work with, so I mean, they're just going to be doing something here. This is just a mid push, and they're going to hear this on the side of Washington. This is about to be a bloodbath. As Flakes finds the first one.
What is happening right now? Just hold down left click and what?
They all died in like a second.
The chokehold, the useless and A main angles kind of just pinched these guys.
They just got cut down there. That was crazy.
It would look so promising by Boulder. Holy crap.
And then just snap of the fingers, and they're just all of a sudden there they go. They're gone.
Now, some upgraded pistols. Oh, Monster taking 1 damage from the smoke. Ooh, it's a nice stack towards A. And Monty's going to go down to Drake towards middle. So middle's going to be given up. Roker's going to have to back off from playing cat. It looks like they're playing kind of like a 2-contact stack onto A. Now, I'm assuming Flakes is just going to hide completely. He's going to hear a player towards Squeaky.
It looks like they're going to finally make their way into the site. Is that Poda's going to find one with Solgo making that USP work, and Roker is going to find one with the P250. Now he finds a Galil to work with Solgo and another one, and Roker finds one as well. Now they've turned this quickly into a 2-on-1 situation that's very winnable.
Oh, he spots it out, but he shoots prematurely, and the Galil, it's an anti-eco gun, but this guy has head armor. Just needs to fight this. And no, the double peek. They keep it a 2v1 situation. That is how you do it. And
That's
Boulder,
what you win a pretty much full save.
yeah, seriously. That was an insane round by Boulder. They stacked the A site, and it just was spaghetti after that for Washington. They didn't know what to do after that. And now they're going to have AKs. Op buy for both sides. Let's see what Visa Taco can do. He's looking for an aggressive peek, it looks like. Not going to find too much. And anchored onto the side is Soul Gold. He's the opper for Boulder. And he's going to find Black Brain. And he's going to actually... Oh, I thought that was going to be collateral. But Doe shuts that down real quick. And now up into heaven is Drake, who finds Monty. And how did he know to find Doe? The trades are right back, but it's equalized out.
Yeah, and now the bomb needs to get into the site and go down. The rotations are already coming in here. The bomb is going down very, very late, if anything. So, I mean, they're able to take... You see these two CTs are able to take B main control right away here, and there's still like quite a bit of time to work with.
Taco, he's got the op. He's going to be flashbanged off. His teammates aren't going to peek. And ooh, Taco finds a nice wall bang onto how did he know? But he's getting tagged down to 16 HP. And he's actually going to lose that duel to Flakes. And now just down at Depoda. Can he do it again? No, he won't. Flakes comes in clutch, finds 2 kills. And Ken's going to go for the defuse as he is the player with Kit. Oh, man. Boulder.
They're going to find the op as well there. So, yeah, I mean, this Colorado defense, they're finding both laps here. They go double op style. And, I mean, I don't suspect that they won't be able to find 2 people who want to op on this team. They're full of skill, and we're seeing it here as they're dominating 14-5 now. 2 rounds off of taking this one. And Washington is, I don't know, it's a tough decision here to make. I'd say that they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you'd probably kill me.
And so far, like, Washington at this point, they're fully invested, right? Look at this buy. They forced up 2 Galils. They have to. They wanted to go for this W, but looking at their default right now, you've got How Do You Know pushed up. He's in vent. I can support the B player. That's going to be Solgo who has the op. Oh, this might be risky here. Oh, no way! He spots the head, but he's double scoped in. That's so punishing. He just never double scoped there. But as I say that, Visa Taco. Look at Washington close onto the site. There's 3 players up now, though. Equalized out. Doe doesn't manage to do too much with the Galil. He does go down. Drake's taken down to 15 HP. Depoda now in a 1v2 once again. But no, he gets cut down by the M4, and that will seal match point.
That was actually a huge play from Flakes there to just fight on the forklift position long enough to delay for his team to rotate in. Normally, you'd want to take the site as a group, but he knew that his team would have the advantage if he would just stay on the forklift position and make sure that nobody on the terrorist side was going to be able to take that spot. As once somebody is in that position, you're able to rotate the bomb in the site, get planted, and actually stand a chance at taking the round. But he just fought there just long enough for his teammates to rotate in. So kudos to him there for giving his team a chance. It looks like it's all out in the A site for Washington as Doe's going to find one, and Flakes down at very, very low as Blackbrain's going to trade him out with the Deagle.
Yeah, but a lot of damage was done, though. 4 players up. Blackbrain down to 2. Solgo. Oh my goodness, he almost got the collateral. If only Drake popped right out. But Drake only gets tagged down to 88. Now 3 players up for Colorado. Can they retake the site? Now Depoda once again, all by himself. This might just be over. And he's going to get double peeked, and that is going to do it. University of Colorado, Boulder will take it to Washington Esports, finding it 16-5.
Well, they got about 5 less rounds than I predicted them to get, but ultimately, a good performance out of the University of Colorado. You saw them in a couple rounds. They were a little sloppy, but I'd say that they were very, very solid overall. And especially in a map like Cash, it really benefited the play style of a few of their more aggressive players.
Like in this matchup, like who shined on the Boulder side? Like what caused some of these gaps to happen?
Well, Well, the guy we'll call him Ken still. I mean, Kenny was a star for a couple of the rounds. He did a lot of work, and I'd also say that Solgo was really versatile between his op play and his rifle play. He did really well to make a lot of really key frags happen.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely that the Roker guy. He early on, he literally set the precedent against Washington.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that sounded really
he's a
weird.
pace setting kind of player, and that's really important for to have, and especially in this league where it's like you might be playing against teams that are a little less familiar playing with each other at the start of these seasons. So having a player that he in himself, his play style dictates like part the way the round is going to play out. Having players like that is really important.
I gotta give it to Washington. They took 5 rounds. Just didn't they had Boulder had the edge, right? But with that being said, Depota actually clutched out 2 rounds,
Yeah,
two
there's a
out
lot
of
of
the
really
5 rounds for Washington.
there's a
So
lot of really close rounds for sure. That one could have been a lot closer if just a few gunfights would have been changed with who won them. But at the end of the day, Washington put themselves in a position to win early on to going out to that early lead, and it just proved to be too much for Washington.
yep, indeed. So that's gonna be the games we're covering for week 2, guys. Honestly, I thought it'd be a little bit more like I thought the rounds would be maybe like 16-3 in favor of Boulder. I actually remember some of the Boulder rosters from last year and recognizing Monty as well. I was like, oh goodness, I pray for Washington, but I'm not sure if Washington has a completely new roster, but hopefully, no, these guys did better in the second sorry, not second season, the second round of regular games in spring. So 4-3 instead of 0-6 in fall. Washington, I wouldn't count them out. They did take their first win on week 1. Both these teams were actually 1-0 coming into this, but now Boulder will have 2-0, and Washington will look to find out what went wrong in that match. But with that being
Yeah.
said, guys, my name is True Lie, and I'm with my boy Crackshot McGee. Zach himself. We casted together for quite some time, and if you guys like what you saw today, minus some of the delays and some of the technical issues that I had to deal, I caused, hit that follow button. See Star League. There's a lot of games. This is just week 2, for goodness sake. There's a lot of Counter Strike that's gonna happen.
A lot of stuff can unfold in the rest of this season, guys. So make sure you're tuning in every single Monday and Wednesday night to see more of us.
Yep, and week 3 is actually going to be Overpass. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh, come on. It's my
Um,
favorite map.
I actually dislike that map. But with week 3 on its way for Overpass, guys, we're here on Twitch, the greatest streaming platform there is. There's nothing else I can think of that would even beat Twitch. It's it's come quite a long way for Twitch. It being Justin TV, turning into Twitch as it is, Amazon acquiring Twitch. It's definitely come a long way, and a platform for collegiate esports. It's growing. We here at CS Star League, we're reaching 1,000 campuses, which was, I believe, 450 last year or something like that. So it's definitely a huge increase. There's tons of new players into the scene, new talent, new schools, and of course, new collegiate programs. And yeah, this is happening. But we're gonna close it off here, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you at week 3.
See you guys.
Shadows fall over my heart. I black out the moon. I wait for you to come around. You got me dancing in the dark. I close my eyes, but I won't sleep tonight. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out. Oh. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black, black heart, black keys, black diamonds, black out, black everything black. nocturnal state of mind. Children of the night,